Welcome to Tython, Padawan. Everyone at the temple is looking forward to meeting you. Your former masters praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Tython, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
I'm eager to face these trials. Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. Getting an emergency signal. Flesh Raiders, armed with blasters? He must be mistaken.
Mistaken or not, that Padawan is under attack.
They've never come this close before. Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
Just point the way. I'll handle the rest.
Take the speeder outside to the training grounds, push back the Flesh Raiders, and find out if they're really using advanced weapons. Go. I'll catch up with you after I alert the Jedi Council. May the Force be with you.
I just love how they changed the beginning cutscenes. But hey everybody, my name's Noviek. Welcome to the Jedi Knight playthrough for Star Wars The Old Republic. And yes, I know. I, not too long ago started one of these, or not started one of these, but was doing another Jedi Knight playthrough. But with my whole wanting to restart everything, I figured I'd restart every class that I was currently doing a playthrough of too, and yes, I'm notorious for that. However, I do have full intentions of taking this character, his name being Eltrix as well, and making him even more awesome by finishing the entire story with him and every character that I've started here in 2017. That, I believe this one makes it 3, so we'll just have to see. It's good to be back, though. See, I'm playing on a new computer. I'm using a new microphone and everything, too, than what I used to use. But as well as that, like, the game just looks great. I've got all the settings all the way up. It's been a long time since I've played the Jedi Knight in terms of story, and I'm really excited to actually do so. I am, however, contemplating whether I should do the entirety of Tython in one sit-down recording slash video, and like just do each planetary video, or should I break it up into even further pieces? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, so we'll discover it together.
You're unharmed. Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but I know how to use them. I've been evacuated to a med center, but the fighting isn't over.
I'll push back the enemy, whatever it takes.
We need to stop them at the source. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
I'll find this cave tunnel and seal it.
We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
And may the Force be with you as well. In terms of semi-roleplay, because I have been doing that recently, I've been like semi-roleplaying with these characters. I'm gonna make this character, Eltrix, generally light side. He's gonna be almost your standard Jedi, almost, with some slight variations, and I haven't completely decided on the variations yet, but we will see them in the future. Well, I guess the biggest variation being he's gonna have a romantic interest. So, yeah, and I'll let you guys debate on who it's gonna be down in the comment section below, depending on whether or not you even care. Did I overshoot it? No, it's right there. Okay, good. That's good. I did also do the thing where I pressed escape before that cutscene, the very beginning cutscene, and leveled up my character on my own time. It helped out a lot because there's double XP going right now for the 4th of July. So, I mean, leveling's just never been any easier. Well, actually, that's not true, because they were doing 12 times experience for story missions just to hype up Coat Fee when that was coming out. Speaking of Coat Fee, I will be taking this character all the way through Coat Fee and Kotet. And, well, all the DLCs, or the expansions, I guess, is the better way to phrase that, because they're still DLC, but, yeah, so, I mean, I have full intentions of making this one of my main characters, without a doubt, so, that's what we're gonna do here. Also, as the series progresses, Eltrix will either get some battle scars, or, he'll just change his look and stuff like that. He's not gonna look like this the entire time. I can guarantee you that much. Like hairstyle, other stuff, like outfit stuff. Like that's gonna change as soon as we get off of Tython. Anyways, so I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I got a plan. I don't even need to fight these guys, do I? Oh, then I'm not going to. If I don't need to, I'm not going to. Perfect. Perfect.
Stop struggling, Padawan. Your life was over the moment you set foot here. Because the Order must evolve, and you are weak.
Whoever you are, step away from that Padawan.
You are... dangerous. You killed my soldiers. Not attacking, cleansing. And we have only begun.
Lay down your weapons. I don't want to hurt you.
The old order is dead. Long live the new order.
No! No, we don't have to fight. It doesn't have to be like this. And that wasn't much of a fight anyways. You just, like, straight up lost, dude. But, hey, I guess that's cool. Well, I'm just that strong.
You two all right? What happened here? Thank the Force that you're both safe. This man's no Jedi. At least not one of us.
He organized the attack on the training grounds. Called the Flesh Raiders his soldiers.
I warned the Council these natives aren't mindless beasts. This is proof. This lightsaber, there's something familiar about it. Strange. You held off all these attackers by yourself with only a practice saber. Impressive.
Well, I mean, actually, I had two, but yeah, thank you.
I followed my instincts. That's all.
They served you well. This battle's over, but we don't want any more Flesh Raiders coming through here. That should hold them back for now.
I can see why you're a Jedi Master.
When you get as old as me, you learn a few tricks. Not yet. I'll get you to a med center. You seem all right to travel alone. Report to the Jedi Council.
Sir, yes, sir. Well, I mean...
This valley isn't safe yet. I don't feel good about leaving.
We have Jedi Knights rooting out the last attackers. You're needed elsewhere. Follow the path leading out of this valley. You'll find the Jedi Temple through the mountain pass. See you there.
But of course I don't need to use the mountain pass because I've basically seen the entire map of Tython, so I can just fast travel to the Jedi Temple, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So, that'll save us some time. Because time is an amenity that we just can't afford to waste. Is it not? Is it not? Ah, it feels good to be back, though. And I say that. I always say that the first episode of every playthrough I do. Oh, it's good to be back! Shut up, Noviek, you're not back. We all know you're not back. Look, you're not necessarily wrong. I have a bad history of, especially this year, very specifically this year, of returning to the game and the Technique Games channel and then not, or like stepping away for like a month. So, I'm gonna try my best not to do that.
Padawan, I'm Satil Shan, leader of the Jedi Council. I'd like to speak privately with you before we meet with the others.
You have my full attention, Master. What do you need?
This isn't a discussion for a comm channel. Come to my meditation room in the temple. We'll talk there.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll talk there then. Oh, look at that. SWTOR Shan, Grand Master of the Jedi Order, wants to speak to me already. I'm famous. I'm famous. Let your head get big, dude. Get a big head. Get an ego. Yes. And then you'll fall to the Sith. But not really. Because that's not what I have planned for this character whatsoever. So, there you go.
Welcome, Padawan. The temple is already buzzing with accounts of your heroism in the training grounds. Master Orgus told me you battled flesh raiders, and a Force user armed with a lightsaber. That must have been a disturbing confrontation. Are you all right?
I'm sorry things ended in violence, but I'm glad to be alive.
Taking a life affects the living Force, and the one who does the killing. This is why Jedi enter battles calmly, with reason. Emotions like fear and anger lead to the dark side.
The man I fought wasn't angry or fearful.
Not on the surface, perhaps. As the Jedi Code teaches us, there is no emotion. There is peace. Remember those words when times are darkest. And take this. The Code is a source of strength, but some backup never hurts. I'll see you soon in the Council chambers.
Dude, I really like her outfit. It's a good thing I was able to buy it when it was on full purchase, because I absolutely bought that. Okay, so we got the Galactic Defender thing going on. I'm gonna go with Padawan Eltrix for right now, just because, you know, just because. Because we're a Padawan right now, not a Galactic Defender, not yet at least. So, and if you're wondering, the whole Galactic Defender title came from one of the charity events going on or something like that, where if you logged in during a certain time, I'm pretty sure they emailed everybody about it, so, or like they gave everybody the thing. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a little bit ago.
I searched the temple archives. This Force user leading the Flesh Raiders never received Jedi training.
Then the Sith have found us. Shouldn't we get ready for them?
Calm yourself, Padawan. We can't be certain of anything yet.
But we've all sensed a growing darkness. Perhaps it's finally revealed itself.
The enemy I faced wanted to destroy the Jedi Order. Can't get much darker than that.
Well, that brightened up the room.
Everyone, this is the Padawan who saved our people in the training grounds. This is Master Kiwix and her extremely vocal Padawan, Kira. The other masters are transmitting from distant worlds.
It's unfortunate our numbers are scattered.
Indeed. The temple's safety is unexpectedly threatened. The Flesh Raiders were disorganized primitives before today.
I think you've been misinformed.
We clearly underestimated the natives. The man leading the Flesh Raiders probably wasn't acting alone.
Much of Tython remains unexplored, and we have few resources to spare.
I'll handle it with the help of my new Padawan.
Orgus, you haven't taken a Padawan since Coruscant.
The Force is strong in him, stronger than I've seen in decades.
I can think of no finer master to complete this Padawan's training.
I'll complete my final trials once we've dealt with the Flesh Raiders.
That is what you should aspire to, Kira.
You'll find supplies in my chambers downstairs. Go equip yourself. I'll meet you there.
I love how they're all like, oh yeah, you'll find supplies down there, but they never actually give me any supplies. I just think it's funny. And that's on the right. Okay, cool. Just making sure I was on the right side. Right side of the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I don't know. I have a lot of energy today, if you couldn't tell. I don't know why, I just do. But that's okay. That's okay. We need a lot of energy today.
Blast those council meetings. I'd die of old age before my colleagues ran out of things to say.
I'd rather do something about problems than discuss them.
Still, there are times when talking is exactly what's needed. This situation has come to you fast. You're braving dangers many Jedi never face. I wouldn't blame you for having questions. This may be the only time to ask them.
I get the impression you haven't had a Padawan for years. Why did you ask to train me?
As Jedi, you learn to trust your instincts. When I met you in that cave, my instincts told me that I was meant to train you. I don't know why or for what purpose, but the living force brought us together for a reason.
I look forward to learning from you.
I expect you have things to teach me as well. Let's get to work. There's a group of Twi'lek pilgrims on Tython. They've been fighting the Flesh Raiders for months. The Republic asked us to deny those Twi'leks aid. They settled here illegally, but frankly, we need them.
How are they violating the law?
When Tython was first rediscovered, the Twi'leks petitioned the Senate to settle here. Their claim was denied, too dangerous, but they came anyway. The Twi'leks have a settlement in the mountains. That's your next stop. Establish a base camp and speak to the Matriarch. Find out everything the Twi'leks know about Flesh Raiders.
I'm ready to get back out there, do some good.
I'll join you soon. May the Force be with you.
Yay! We have a master now! Dun 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 dun! Oh, I haven't gone to the Flesh Raider camp yet. Dang it! I was all pride in myself. I was like, oh yeah, I've been everywhere on this map. Nope, I have not been to, or not the Flesh Raider camp, the Twi'lek camp. There we go. I haven't been there yet. And that was what I was priding myself on. I was like, oh yeah, you've been everywhere. Nope. No, I have not. I was wrong. I've deceived myself, and therefore deceived you, and I'm sorry. Not that it really matters anyways. So full disclosure, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record the entirety of the planet in one go. And then I'm going to cut it up into pieces and release it throughout the week. I think is what I'm going to do. That way I still have this cohesive story going on in my mind. That way I still have the cohesive experience going on. There we go, that's what I meant to say. So I'm never lost and don't forget what was going on. Like I have been in the past, like I've been doing in the past. So, that way you guys get it in short bits. Short enough to experience and want more. That's my ultimate master plan right there.
Greetings, Matriarch. Master Orgus Din has sent me to help you fight the Flesh Raiders.
So the Jedi finally deigned to recognize my people's suffering. How noble. Nothing to do with the attack on your training grounds, I'm sure.
We didn't realize how great a threat the Flesh Raiders had become.
And now you seek help from the people you once ignored. My scouts have tracked the Flesh Raiders for months, watched them grow in strength. I will share what we've discovered, but only if you agree to protect my people. We suffer.
Mother, you need rest. Let me carry this burden for you.
The Matriarch appears sick. Does she need a doctor?
Thank you, but we have our own healers.
This is my daughter, Rana Dalven. She and Scout Chief Morint here will speak for me. I must attend to other matters.
Personally, I don't care why you've come. As long as you destroy the Flesh Raiders. Ever since they got their new weapons and gear, they hunt us like animals. The enemy has a camp in the valley nearby. My scouts say the Flesh Raiders store their weapons and other tech in a cave.
Removing that technology will neutralize the Flesh Raiders.
We need to strike fear into the Flesh Raiders, sabotage their weapons. Fix it so they blow up in their ugly faces.
How would we do that?
Their technology is standard Republic design. We could overload the power circuits and plasma coils. Here, I'll show you. Sabotage would thin the Flesh Raider numbers and eliminate their technological advantage.
If you brought that technology here, we could defend ourselves with those weapons.
This village is vulnerable to attack. You need better defenses.
This debate is pointless unless you can get inside that cave. You'll need one of the leader's access keys.
Find the Flesh Raider technology and do what you think is best. Good luck, Master Jedi.
Not a master yet, just a Padawan, but I appreciate the acknowledgement of my purely unfounded skill. I don't know. Or I guess the unfounded... whatever. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Well, I mean, do I ever really know what I'm saying, though? Do I ever really know what I'm saying, though? Quick answer, no. No, I don't. I never know what I'm saying, so it's not really that big a deal. I also think what I'm going to do with this playthrough specifically is I'm also going to release a side series that ties in with this one, where I'm taking Eltrix and I'm doing all the side, like, planetary missions. But that's going to be its own little series as it's, you know, in and of itself. That way, we can get through the main story without, like, any problems, and then I can still do planetary stories and have people enjoy those as well. And we'll all tie it into Eltrix's story. I think I'm going to do the same thing with Zenandra. I don't think I've talked about that yet, because Eltrix and Zenandra are the two that I really want to focus on in terms of recording a really cool, cohesive story. This is what I want to do. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. I like the Bounty Hunter. Not many people actually want to watch the Bounty Hunter, though, so... and has been painfully aware to me, or been made painfully aware that people really like Zenandra, and the Sith Inquisitor stories, so I'll be doing that. So long as I can keep up with it, because I've been super busy recently. I'm sure I've already mentioned this, I work 10-hour days. I've also been recording for my own personal channel, the Noviek channel, which, if I can remember, link in the description, because I've been playing some really cool stuff over there, like Injustice 2, and Prey, and, Crash Bandicoot. That came out, and that was fun. That was a fun recording. Or, well, it was a live stream that I used as a recording. But anyways... like, there's a bunch of stuff over there if you guys want to watch that. And yes, I know, I talk about it a lot. It's because I like it. It's because I like it a lot. I love it. It's kind of like my pride and joy right now. Well, I guess Technique Games is too, but this is more ESO and SWTOR content revolved, so... you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Although I gotta say, after playing this for 5+ years, it's really hard to go back and record anything in it. Because I usually don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I mean, today's a little bit different because for some reason I have it together in terms of my mentalness. But if you saw, hopefully you saw the episode 4 of the Sith Inquisitor yesterday with Zenandra. I was just like all over the place. I was all over the place. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I didn't know what I wanted to say. Didn't know how to convey anything I wanted to say. When it came to mind, and I was stuttering a lot. I run into those problems every now and again, and it really discourages me, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just hoping I'm not running into that today, so, yeah. Yeah. Woo. T7, my good old buddy, old pal of mine. Oh, sorry, I was getting... never mind.
Once they have all this, the Twi'leks can defend themselves.
I was getting a drink of water, and that's why I wasn't looking.
Don't worry, little guy. I'll get you out of here. Good thing the Flesh Raiders don't eat droids.
Teach our soldiers how to use these weapons. Train them on the Twi'lek invaders.
When will we strike against the Jedi?
Patience, Caliph. The Jedi will fall when our army reaches full strength.
I never understood the need for restraining bolts anyway.
Ready to roll, T7? Let's go. You and me. Oh, we just gotta return, actually, so... never mind. Although I could use you as a companion for a little bit and fight with you. That's just not what they're trying to do right now. They're all like, hey, you need to go this alone. and only alone. But yeah. There you go.